Alright folks, close come by 51mm here, and today I am concluding my three-part series on how to clean an AR-15 rifle. Now I am cleaning the barrel. I know I've been meaning to do this for a few days now, but I got down with the sickness there after I filmed. Well, no, it was before I filmed part 2. Part 1 and 2 were pre-recorded. This one is in real time. But when I was uploading part 1 and part 2, I got sick. I got like a stomach flu or something, and I just felt really bad there for a couple days. So now I've caught up. I did the little mini Ruger 1022 project. So now I'm catching up and finally finishing the AR-15 cleaning videos. I would have had these done a lot sooner if I had been feeling better, but since I felt bad I could not get to this point. Alright, so what you do, obviously this is nothing new to people who clean these all the time, but the premise of cleaning one is about like a break open rifle. As you can see, I have the upper supported by this block here that's got it tilted down. It's like almost like my old H&R rifle, which is pretty cool. What I do is I get some of these small patches here and I put this silicone oil, Teflon silicone oil. It's not really like a real heavy oil. I don't use real heavy oils for my semi-autos because they have gas systems. And the ammo I shoot through the semi-autos is not corrosive or has any bad properties to it. So I really don't need a real heavy oil to clean the bore. And as you can see, I'm just pushing this 22 caliber cleaning rod through, and there is the dirty patch there at the end of the muzzle. It's got some powder in there. Now you see my 1909 Argentine Mauser next to this AR-15 here, to my AR-15 right here. Now we do use a heavier solvent to clean the bore on the Mauser. We use Butch's bore sign simply because the ammo that I shoot through the Mauser is more corrosive. Let me get you a bullet here for you all to see. Those of you who are used to my content, have watched me for a while, know the ammo I use. It's this old IMI Israeli 765 ammo. Surplus stuff. I'll have to get all that out and let you guys all see it. It's some old stuff, but it says IMI on one of the boxes in there. I believe this one says 1947. Yeah, 1947 there. And this stuff is very corrosive. And if you don't clean your Mauser, just like for me, if I don't get to cleaning my Mauser after I shoot it immediately, the bore starts rusting. And one time, a few summers back, I forgot. I shot my 1909 Argentine Mauser at a buddy's, and I shot some of that corrosive stuff through it, and I got lazy and it slipped my mind that I needed to clean this, and I forgot. And when I came back to it, there was an orange rusty powder in the barrel, and if I had let it go any longer, I'm sure it would have started pitting. So I got in on it immediately after that, and from that day on I do not neglect my firearms if I can help it. Over the summer when we had to move, we kind of had to let my AR-15 and my M1A sit for a while. Now that one fell off the little copper poker that's on the end of my cleaning rod here. There we go. Like I said, for the semi-autos, I do not shoot corrosive ammo through them. So letting them sit over the summer didn't have any adverse effects to them. And they was downstairs in the old house. See, it's starting to get cleaner. There's less grime in there. But if I had shot like some tool ammo or some like Lithuanian surplus, I've heard mixed reviews about that Lithuanian 7.62 surplus, the 7.62 NATO. Some people say it's corrosive, some people say it isn't. I don't know, I've never shot it. I plan to, but I've heard people say it's corrosive, and if I had shot that through my M1A would have probably rusted away. I'm just saying, I don't know that for sure, but that's what I've been told, that it's corrosive. And if you don't get a hold of your 308 7.62 after shooting that Lithuanian 7.62 NATO ammo, your bore will look like the surface of Mars. But that's what I've heard from people and reviews. I'm probably wrong, don't take my word for it, but that's what I've heard. I've never shot the stuff myself, so until I shoot it myself I can't say for sure if that's true or not, so I'm going to assume I'm wrong, but I'm just relaying what I've been told. Alright, another patch through my AR-15's bore here. Getting cleaner. On the other side of the 1909 Mauser is my dad's 30-06, his new Remington 700 CDL. It's back here, you probably can't see it. I did shoot that the other day and I have a video of that coming up. Real quick here, I'm going to show the chamber insert that I'm using. It's this white one. Now I know they make these for the AR-15, but this one is for a bolt action rifle. And it works pretty good because I just set it there, this part here inside the chamber, like that. Just let it rest. It sits on that magazine, and then when I go to put the cleaning rod down it, I kind of tilt it up and run the cleaning rod down my bore. I'd probably need to get an appropriate cleaning kit for my AR-15, but invention is the mother of necessity, and I am using what I have at my disposal currently, which is mostly stuff for bolt guns and Mausers and stuff of that nature. So, and it's working out for me pretty good. I mean, I'm getting my barrel clean. Yeah, see, even less grime on the patch. Alright. I'll run one more through, and then I'll say my AR-15 is good for tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow and run some more through it. And this concludes my How to Clean an AR-15 video series part 3. Finally able to get it done. Let's see. Bump that up, stick it in, and then a lot cleaner. Cleaning the bore on the AR-15 is a lot easier than cleaning the bore on the M1A. Although I've gotten so used to cleaning the M1A that it may as well be second nature. The AR-15, as you all know, you can pop up the back end of the upper and tilt it up and run a ramrod, cleaning rod through it. On the M1A, you have to use a bore snake, which gets the job done just as well. It's just a reverse process, kinda, because instead of, you know, pulling your cleaning rod, or in this case a cleaning snake, like running it down and then pulling it out, you gotta pull it all out the end. But it doesn't matter, it works, and whatever works is good enough. Also, stay tuned, guys. I have ordered off of Amazon a Viking's tactical sling for my M1A, and I can't wait to do the video on that when it arrives. It's supposed to get here the 11th, and I am excited for that because I've been wanting to get one of those slings for a long time, because I watched a few videos a long time ago on how they operate and how people use them, and they seem to be a pretty good sling. Alright, now it's starting to show some resistance here. There we go. That tells me when it starts resisting that I've got a pretty good oiled barrel there. Alright, and I think that concludes it for tonight. I'm pretty much done with the video series now. This is just information for the new people who are just now getting into the AR-15s. More information is never a bad thing. And I figured I'd just do my own variation of it and, you know, show how I clean my AR-15. And my method may help somebody out there, you know. More information is never a bad thing. So anyway, guys, it's been Pliskin by 51mm, and I'll see you all in the next video.